recently, and I told you ahead of time I was going to ask you about this, and so hopefully you're not caught off guard. But recently, there was some infamous tweets, or at least one from LeBron James, great at basketball, very poor in my assessment at social commentary. I think he needs to just keep dunking a basketball, in a goal, and he'll do just fine. But he likes to get involved and give his 2 cents from time to time, and his 2 cents, I wish he'd just keep it in his pocket. So, anyways, he tweeted out, and this was the tweet that I'm referencing, the specific one. He's fairly vocal from time to time, but this is the most recent one that I can think of. He said, "You're next. Hashtag accountability." He had a picture of the police officer, I believe it's the police officer who shot Ma'Khia Bryant, who is the young black woman who, as far as we know from the body cam footage, but we should say just, because one is thought right until another cross-examines him, so we should use the legal, terminology. The one, this young black woman who allegedly, and so we'll say allegedly, was attempting to stab with a knife another young black woman. And so anyway, so that was news that it's very polarizing, and people, LeBron is a saint, Saint LeBron, and then other people saying, well, wait a second, man, Black Lives Matter. Like, this police officer technically, as far as we know, was saving a black life, namely the girl who was going to be stabbed by another girl. Do you have any thoughts on that? What, if LeBron, being as respectful as possible, if LeBron was sitting here, in this video chat with us in this recording, what would you say to him? How do you feel about the subject?
Well, I want to be gracious, of course, to the young man. With his influence and his platform, the good he could do, the change he can make, is so great, and it's so sad, Joel, that he is using it for filthy lucre, to use the old term, King James Version term. I mean, to be that irresponsible, Black Lives. He wore the shirt. He's pumping the fists in protest, but he's not lining up with what he claims to fight for. He's not lining up. His speech is not lining up. When you critique a police officer that has seconds to make a decision, and you have no idea of the circumstances or the facts, and you come out so quickly, and again, irresponsibly, it is so damaging because you have the ear of so many young people. You have the ear of so many of the culture, young and old. You have fans of all ages listening to you, and they pay attention to what you're saying. And now you are putting in jeopardy and danger the life of everyone when you say, or when you put out that kind of rhetoric, and even this is not the first time he's tweeted. I believe in 2020 he's tweeted something like, the police are hunting us down every day, something to that matter. It was just grossly irresponsible, and that's not true. And I think he added, every time we step out of the homes, LeBron, please. Out of your home, every time you step out of your home, I mean, that's just so hypocritical, and it's dangerous though. When and then you have the echoing of other athletes and actors and entertainers advising people to resist the police. You just put not only that person and that police, but everybody that can suffer from that interaction in danger. And so for LeBron to continue to talk about, and then he uses accountability. There's no accountability, because if there was, you would not have tweeted that tweet. And you just continue to use your platform for bad, as opposed to what you could be using it for. And I just think it's just grossly unfortunate that he would say what he said, and then blast that officer, putting his picture there and all of that. And again, as you mentioned, we forget to see that he saved a life. He actually saved a life. I can't imagine that he wanted him not to shoot the young lady and let her get stabbed to death by the other young lady. But it's just, again, it's unfortunate, and I wish he would not. If you're going to voice your opinion, don't use it as a weapon. Don't use it as a weapon, as a divisive tool, because that's what I think ultimately he's doing. He's doing, and he's creating an unbelievable danger. When you say the police are hunting us down, when you say you're next, people that are not thinking will act on those words. They will act on those words, absolutely. And then I don't think, and I don't believe that that's what he wants, but the careless tweets will be the result of it, for sure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. That's really good. I was going to ask you in that light. You said two things. You said it's hypocritical, and I completely agree with you. And I think that's palpable. I think the hypocrisy of not just to pick on LeBron, but anybody in the limelight, in the spotlight, to say something like like the moment we step out of our homes, it's like you step out of your home. How much does your home cost? You probably have private security. All these so it's hypocritical. That's clear. But I like that you said, Mark. You said it's also irresponsible. And I just wanted to kind of ask, and it sounds like you're already saying this, but I wanted to ask you in terms of that irresponsibility of putting the picture. Right, it's one thing, the social commentary, and for it to be hypocritical and backwards and upside down and just untrue, as far as we can tell. But for it to be irresponsible, putting the picture of the police officer, and I wanted to ask you from somebody who serves on the force, from your kind of talk some inside baseball here, would that police officer would that put him in physical danger? Because I would imagine it would.
Absolutely. So oftentimes now you see the movements, Black Lives Matters, Antifa, the various people that hate the police, that yell, defund the police, and all of those types of things. They're on a mission to destroy officers, especially those that are in the limelight. And so now when you have someone of LeBron's status putting a picture there, and I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if he put the name, but the name was out there already. So I'm sure that's not hard to get. But now you have people capitalizing on that and going after, searching, and they show up at your job, they'll show up at your house, they'll show up in your neighborhood. Yes, he's in danger. Yes, he's in danger for putting his name on blast and putting his picture there, because again, the crazies, for lack of a better word, those that have no sense and no care for life, they will act on that. And so yes, absolutely, without a doubt, he would be in danger for doing something like that. And I believe that's why the suit.
That's what I assume.
I believe he's suing him for that very reasons, or one among them.
Good. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, we hope that you'll take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch more content like this. Also, take a moment and give this video a like so that it can reach more people. And take a moment and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we come out with new content. Thanks so much. God bless.